love you. You be a good girl while I'm gone. I'll miss you. Smile. Alright, I'm back at Sam's Gap and I'm about to start hiking. Tennessee welcomes you. I think I've been back and forth between Tennessee ever since leaving Fontana. Well, anyways, here we go. Alright, hey guys, so today is the beginning of day 30 and I just got back, I just got back on trail at Sam's Gap. So I think today's goal is to go about 7 or 8 miles to the next shelter, which is not bad at all, but it is all uphill, so it's gonna be a little bit of a workout. I did go to REI this morning and I picked up this new shirt. So this is a smart wool shirt, and I also got some new shoes. So I will show you guys those now. Okay, so before I was hiking in Hoka's, which I really did love them, but I decided to go with something new. So these are the Brooks Cascadia 16. They're definitely not as cushioned as the Hoka's, but they do fit my feet really well. I always felt like the Hoka's was a little bit loose around my foot up top, but these fit completely snug. And I also think they have a little bit more room in the toe box. I've never hiked in these shoes before, so it's going to be trial and error. So I will keep you guys updated on how they do, and hopefully there's no issues. But if there is, I know that I'm not too far from the REI in Asheville, and I'll probably just go get another pair of Hoka's if these don't work out. I wanted to share with you guys that I also got my temporary crown put on. So I had my appointment to go do that. It took about an hour and a half, and the appointment itself went really well. But for some reason after the appointment, I was in so much pain. Like, that was the worst toothache I've ever had in my whole entire life. I don't know if it's just me or like I have a low pain tolerance or what, but nobody warned me about pain. Like, it was bad. But anyways, I'm really glad that that appointment's over with. I have to go back in about 2 weeks and get this temporary crown taken off and get the permanent one to put on. So I have to be really careful with this temporary crown. Can't really like chew anything really sticky or dense. I just have to be careful over the next couple weeks because I don't want to break it. But I am really happy that the worst of it is done and I am back on trail. So I have a solid 2 weeks of trail time, and I'm hoping to make it to Damascus or close to it. Also, one of you mentioned down in the comments that I should try topos, and I really was hoping that REI would have some topos while I was there because I think they could be the perfect shoe for me. So I said if these Brooks Cascadias don't work out, I'd probably go back to Hoka, but I'm also not ruling those out because I think I would really like those. So when I got to Sam's Gap, they were doing trail magic down there, and there was another hiker sitting down there, and he let me know that someone at the shelter that I'm going to is throwing up with norovirus. So that is one of my biggest trail fears. So definitely will put tent camping tonight, and I also might treat my water with tablets. Whew, it was quite the climb to get up here. Already tired, and I'm only 2 miles in, but according to Far Out, I have a beautiful view up here. So let's go see. So I believe that bald up there is a Big Bald, which is where I'm heading today. So it's gonna be beautiful up there, but I do have quite the climb ahead of me. So that way is a nature trail. But I think that's kind of weird because aren't we in nature? So, I mean, I guess the AT's a nature trail too. So way up there is Big Bald. I'm getting closer, but ooh, that is a really big bear poop, I think. Anyways, there's Big Bald. Almost there. I only have like a mile and a half left, but I have to climb all the way up that mountain. So I think it's about to get pretty steep here in a minute. The Appalachian Trail is like, oh, you got some new shoes? Well, here's some mud. I guess they couldn't have looked pretty for too long. Alright, so I apologize for the chainsaw noise, but I think there's actually a house or something right down there. But I just got to the Big Bald bypass trail, and I'm sure that's significantly easier, but the weather is decent, so not gonna take it. Gonna go ahead and get this big climb over with. On a side note, look at this huge growth. That's crazy looking. Before I got off trail for my tooth, I think I would have just like flew right up this mountain, no problems at all. But I am so tired. I think I was starting to get trail legs, and yeah, I think they're gone now. But I'm hoping that it doesn't take me too long to get them back. So I'm not even to the top yet, but I can already tell that the difficult climb was totally worth it. Look how pretty! You can see so many layers of mountains. It's beautiful. I think I have just a little bit further to go up this hill, and I will be at the top. Okay, so this is the top of Big Bald. It is so pretty up here, and I think you can see it down there. Pretty sure that might be the trail, but we will find out in a minute. We got some deep snow still up here. Oh, goodness. It's not cold though, so that's good. Sometimes there are views where I just like can't even believe what I'm looking at. It's so pretty. So lucky to be out here. Back into the woods. Only about half a mile left until I get to the shelter. I'm a little bit apprehensive about staying at the shelter because I heard someone is sick. So I'm just gonna get there, assess the situation, and then move on if I need to. If not, I'll just set up my tent, and I probably won't like cook or eat or go in the shelter or anything. Well, I thought I was done with the balds, but nope, I lied. More balds with beautiful views. Today is just great. Alright, just made it to Bald Mountain Shelter. I just realized that the shelter is 0.1 miles away, but the bear cables are right over here. So that's interesting. I guess I'll be walking back up after I eat. That's okay though. Alright, just hung my bear bag on the bear cables, and now I'm gonna head back down to the shelter. Probably gonna go ahead and end today's video here. It's about 7 o'clock. Oh, ouch. Oh, stubbed my toe. But yeah, I'm gonna end today's video here. It's about 7 o'clock. I've eaten dinner, set up my tent, and now I just need to go to use the privy, and then I'm good to go. But anyways, that is the end of day 30. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.